Have you ever wondered just how far corporations go to protect their secrets? What if I told you that some of the biggest companies in the world operate like intelligence agencies, using high-tech surveillance, hidden defenses, and even psychological tactics to prevent espionage? Welcome to the world of corporate spying, where billion-dollar secrets are at stake, and the battle is fought behind closed doors. High stakes of corporate espionage. Corporate espionage isn't just a Hollywood fantasy. It's a multi-billion-dollar problem that Fortune 500 companies fight against every day. The theft of trade secrets, leaked financial data, and unauthorized access to confidential research can cost companies billions in losses. Cybercriminals, rival businesses, and even nation-states engage in corporate spying to gain a competitive edge. In industries such as pharmaceuticals, aerospace, and technology, a single leak of proprietary information could mean the loss of years of research and development. Companies must stay one step ahead, using extreme measures to protect their intellectual property. Some corporations have even set up entire departments dedicated to counterintelligence to detect and eliminate threats before they cause damage. Corporate facilities. Many corporate headquarters and research facilities are designed like military compounds, with secrecy and security in mind. Remote locations are often chosen to keep critical operations away from prying eyes. Some corporations even go as far as to disguise buildings with unmarked facades, making it difficult for outsiders to determine their function. Instead of labeling buildings with obvious signs like research and development, they use cryptic codes that reveal nothing about what lies inside. Access to these facilities is highly restricted. Employees often have to pass through multiple security checkpoints, scanning their fingerprints, retinas, or using facial recognition just to gain entry. Secure underground garages ensure that outsiders cannot track executive movements, and designated secure zones are monitored by advanced surveillance systems, including AI-driven motion detection. Inside these buildings, soundproof conference rooms and radio frequency shielded walls prevent any form of eavesdropping or hacking attempts through wireless signals. Even waste disposal is carefully managed. Some companies incinerate sensitive documents on site, eliminating any risk of confidential data being retrieved from dumpsters. Others employ security personnel to monitor trash disposal, ensuring no valuable information is thrown away carelessly. These seemingly extreme precautions are necessary to counter the highly sophisticated world of corporate espionage. Employee surveillance and insider threat protection. While external threats are a major concern, the most dangerous leaks often come from within. Employees, whether through negligence or intentional betrayal, pose one of the greatest risks to corporate secrecy. To prevent insider threats, companies implement rigorous surveillance and strict security protocols. Employees are categorized based on their clearance levels, limiting access to sensitive data on a need-to-know basis. In many organizations, even executives are unaware of certain projects unless they are directly involved. Digital surveillance plays a crucial role in monitoring employee activities. Emails, file downloads, and internet activity are continuously tracked for any signs of suspicious behavior. If an employee attempts to access files they don't usually use, security systems trigger immediate alerts. Some companies go even further, using keystroke logging and biometric authentication to ensure that only authorized personnel can access critical systems. Psychological profiling is another layer of defense. Employers conduct extensive background checks, analyzing financial records and personal histories to determine whether an employee may be vulnerable to bribery or coercion. Employees working on top-secret projects are often required to undergo periodic lie detector tests to assess their loyalty. When an employee leaves a company, their activities may be monitored for months to ensure they do not leak confidential information to competitors. The consequences of a data breach can be severe, leading to legal actions and blacklisting from the industry. Cybersecurity, the invisible battlefield. The rise of digital espionage has transformed cybersecurity into an invisible battlefield where companies fight against hackers, cybercriminals, and even government-backed espionage programs. Firewalls and AI-powered security systems constantly monitor network traffic, detecting and neutralizing threats before they can breach a company's defenses. Encryption ensures that even if data is stolen, it remains unreadable without the proper decryption keys. Hackers often use sophisticated tactics, including phishing attacks, ransomware, and Trojan viruses to infiltrate corporate networks. Some companies employ ethical hackers, also known as white hat hackers, to test their defenses by simulating real-world attacks. This allows them to identify vulnerabilities before cybercriminals can exploit them. Additionally, some organizations set up honey traps, fake databases filled with decoy information, to lure and expose would-be spies attempting to steal confidential data. Multi-factor authentication, biometric logins, and AI-driven anomaly detection have become standard practices in corporate cybersecurity. Any unusual access patterns trigger immediate lockdowns, preventing unauthorized individuals from gaining access to sensitive information. As cyber threats continue to evolve, companies are investing heavily in next-generation security technologies to stay ahead of the game. Industrial espionage tactics. Corporate spies use a variety of cunning methods to infiltrate businesses and extract valuable information. Social engineering remains one of the most effective tactics, where spies pose as employees, contractors, or even delivery personnel to gain unauthorized access to office buildings. Once inside, they can plant recording devices, steal confidential documents, or access computer systems. Dumpster diving is another widely used technique. Despite efforts to destroy documents, corporate spies go to great lengths to recover discarded papers, hard drives, and USB devices that may contain sensitive data. Some even use industrial-strength scanning technology to reconstruct shredded documents, piecing together information bit by bit. Wi-Fi snooping has also become a major threat. Hackers set up rogue Wi-Fi networks near corporate offices, tricking employees into connecting to them. Once connected, all data transmissions, including emails, passwords, and confidential files, can be intercepted. Additionally, some spies exploit the supply chain, embedding malware into software and hardware components before they even reach the company's office. How companies misdirect spies. To counteract espionage, corporations employ elaborate decoy strategies designed to mislead spies and competitors. One of the most common tactics is the use of fake job postings. Companies create misleading advertisements for roles that don't exist, hoping to trick rival firms into revealing their hiring needs and strategic focus. Controlled leaks are another method. Some companies intentionally spread misinformation to the public, allowing competitors to chase false leads while the real project remains hidden. Similarly, businesses sometimes develop fake blueprints and dummy projects, wasting the time and resources of corporate spies who think they've uncovered valuable information. To ensure that no single individual can expose a company's trade secrets, many organizations compartmentalize development projects. Employees working on highly classified projects are often given only small fragments of the overall plan, preventing anyone from piecing together the full picture. This strategy ensures that even if an insider betrays the company, they can only leak a fraction of the actual information. Corporate espionage is an ongoing war, with companies and spies locked in a constant game of cat and mouse. As technology evolves, so do the tactics used to steal and protect valuable secrets. The stakes are high, and Fortune 500 companies will stop at nothing to safeguard their innovations. If you enjoyed this deep dive into corporate spy tales, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content. There's a lot more to uncover in the hidden world of business warfare.